Hope everybody's having a good day today. The day after Halloween, not too full of candy and junk food. I didn't eat any of that stuff last night. A little bit old for trick or treating, I think. But anyways, I got a kind of a update garden video. Just going to show you guys some of the progress on my aquaponics system and my hydroponic Dutch buckets and my hydroponic floating raft. So without further ado, we'll start off at the aquaponics system. Little wide shot here. Everything's looking really good. Lots of colors in there. We'll start down on this end. We got our basil. Lots of basil, as you can see. This thing's taking up nearly the entire grow bed. We got a sweet pepper plant hidden underneath here. And there's actually peppers growing on it. And if you're wondering what the powdery white stuff is, that's just diatomaceous earth. I use that for ant control. And then that helps with the... oh, excuse me. Oh, I got the hiccups. Very strange. That helps with aphids. Alright, so here we got some cabbage. Yeah, there's only 3 left. Half of them died. That's okay, though. That happens. One of the things when you're gardening, man, don't ever get too bummed out when something dies, because otherwise you'll just quit. I know a lot of people are just like, every time I plant something, it dies. Can't look at it that way. You gotta keep trying. Don't give up. Don't ever give up. Then over here we've got some really good looking Swiss chard. Something else agrees with me in the good looking part because it's been eating away at it. It's got to be a looper worm, one of those little green worms. I think I got rid of them all though. If you get on top of them ahead of time, you can get rid of them without using any pesticides or chemicals. You just basically go through with your hands like I'm doing right now. Look underneath the leaves. Look for the evidence. Look at that just came right off. Maybe I should eat that one. Wow. It was very juicy. Very strong flavor too. Oh. Over here we've got some more basil. It's doing great. As always. This stuff, it just keeps growing. That's actually, I think that grew from seed because I did have this plant originally. It was over here, I believe. And I let it go to seed, and here's one of the seedlings. And we got some spearmint in here as well. I know I've got all this other room to grow some more stuff. I need to figure out what I want to put in there. And then over here we've got fresh spinach. Bonnie spinach. I got these as starts from the hardware store. Doing really good. This one actually has some flowers on it. And then over here we've got the ravaged broccoli. I went through and I got rid of all the worms. Well, all the ones I could find anyways. So I think we're doing all right on that front. So we've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've got 8 broccoli plants in that one bed. So this is going to get really big and jam-packed. It'll probably grow out to here on either side. Last time I grew some broccoli, it got really large. Then over here we've got, hey, look, a weed. I'll show you guys how hard it is to pull weeds out. Look at that whole thing gone. So we've got some flat Italian parsley and creek oregano. I have not eaten any of this stuff yet, so I don't even know what it tastes like. I'll have to tell you that later. And over here we've got our really sad asparagus, except for this one right here. It fell over and then grew out 2 shoots from it, so it's still alive. So I'm going to leave that alone, see what it does. And we'll go over to the other side, the back side. We've got some dead strawberries. That's normal. And there's some that are alive. And there are new shoots. Lots of new shoots in here. So we got some progress finally. I have really bad luck with these things. they take a long time to adjust when you take them out of soil. They go into a lot of shock, so it takes a month or so before they get going again. My friend Beaker told me that because he's got a little bit more experience with the strawberries than I have. Thanks, Beaker. And then over here we've got my eggplant. This is the eggplant that will not die. I've had this thing in here for 2 years. And after everything else is gone and dead, this thing is still growing and producing fruit. As you can see by the eggplants here. How many do I have? 1, 2. I thought there were 3. Well, I guess there's just 2. That's cool. I'll take 2. And what is this? The ladybugs are sleeping together. Look at that. They're all crammed in there. Must be cold at night for them. That's very strange. I could have swore there were 3 eggplants in there. Alrighty. Moving on. We've got some really good looking red lettuce. This stuff is very healthy. I can't wait to try some of this in about a month, maybe less. I've got some curly kale in here. It's got some bug damage too. I see those little black spots down there. That's insect waste. Usually that means there's a bunch of aphids, but I don't see any. I bet the ladybugs came through and ate them all. There's got to be some loopers in here, though. I see some damage on the leaves, but I don't see any evidence of loopers. Huh. Anyways, let's leave those be. And over here we got a lot of cauliflower. We got 6 plants. They're doing really good. Some bug damage on this one. And I believe that was loopers, and I already went through and I got rid of them all. Yep, there's a squished one right there. So those are doing well. I did cauliflower last year and I did really good. And then over here we've got some, oh, this guy's almost ready to harvest. We'll pull that out and eat it. That looks good. And we've got some more, what else? We got romaine lettuce. Alright, there's the basil poking out. And today I'm going to plant this out with radishes, I think. I need to go get some more seeds. We'll check out the floating raft bed. Alright, we got some cantaloupes. Ladybugs doing their thing. Good job, ladybugs. Eat all the aphids you can. So we got 1, 2, 3. Looks like 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 cantaloupe. Pardon me, I have a runny nose. Oh my gosh, look at this giant radish. That thing's about, 2 feet across. And then we got here a bunch of freaking aphids. The ladybugs aren't, you guys aren't doing a good enough job. I know you're in there, but Jesus. Oh, look at that puppy. That is a giant radish. It's all woody though. I won't be able to eat that one. I might just let that go to seed and collect the seeds because they're going to fall all over here. So we'll do that. I'll let that one go to seed. And over here we've got a tomato plant and a Armenian cucumber. And we've got aphids all over that. And ladybugs too, so I guess the ladybugs are helping. And then this thing, I'm not sure what this is. I put a label on it, but it must have blown away in the wind. I don't recognize it. So if you guys recognize that, what is this? Some kind of dill, I think. Look at that whole leaf chewed up. So there's a looper in here somewhere. He probably already went to cocoon himself. There's more evidence here. I will find you, looper. And the loopers make great fish food. The fish really like those. So when I catch them, I throw them in the fish tanks. And we've got some tomatoes. Again, they're not labeled. Oh, there's a dill. That one says Mammoth Dill on it. Hopefully that's labeled correctly. It looks like a pepper plant. And you can see a lot of empty spaces in there. Those all had radishes in them, and I've already consumed them. And yes, they were good. a really bad looking tomato. That says red something master, dead master tomato. We got some good sized radishes here. There's a big one, much bigger than my fingers. And we got some more under here, really weird looking ones. And that's what we got there so far. Floating Rapids looking all right. When I go to harvest all this stuff and clean it out, I'm going to add some more cups. Do a lot more radishes, so I may double the number of cups that are in there. And then we'll go check out the Dutch buckets. And they are doing really good. All my tomatoes are looking very good. They all have flowers on them. And I've actually got an avocado tree that's not dying on me. All these are brand new leaves. All this on top is new. I didn't have any of this when I planted it out here. So all the lower leaves are dying off, which is fine. So excellent. So maybe in another 14 years we'll have some. We'll do an avocado update. Hopefully that doesn't take that long. And then over here we've got plenty of flowers. Here we've got plenty of flowers. This one's got some flowers as well. And then so does this one. This one's not quite there yet. Neither is this one. Looks like all my dragon fruit died. What else is new?